Why is life so hard? And I want to give you 5 ways to keep going. And guys, I'm currently here in Malaysia, and sometimes, in life, whether it's with business, whether it's in our career, whether it's with relationships, the going gets tough. And I know for some of you right now watching this video, you may be facing some challenges. Maybe it could be an argument, maybe it could be, dealing with some haters or some negativity or some, hard stuff going through, maybe even education. I remember when I was at school, there's a lot of times where I felt like, why am I doing this? Why is life so hard? Why is life so unfair to me, But what I realized was these 5 things that I want to share with you in this video kind of really helps you get through every single one of these situations. And I was just like putting it together today because I was in the middle of actually putting a new book together for you guys, all about motivation, all about mindset, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what we want to pursue in our lives, there's certain things, there's common factors that always play out. And they could be the negative people around us. They could be, dealing with certain situations in life, And so I want to put this together. But before we get into these 5 points, because these 5 points, let me tell you something, if you apply all of them, it will change everything for you. This is how I live by, and this is how I've continuously been able to rise beyond all the negativity that happens around us and still hit every goal that I want to achieve. And we're going to get into that, but before we do so, show reel, hit it.
People have today isn't that they're struggling, isn't that they can't get out of their shit. It's because the shit that they're in isn't big enough. And why I say that is because if that shit was big enough right now, if the people had a gun pointed to their head, they would actually get their ass moving. Always understand that emotions is what leads to motion. It's energy in motion. So if your emotional drive is not strong enough, you're not going to do anything to get out of it.
Guys, this is Erico here. I'm just really excited to be at this video. I'm currently here in Kuala Lumpur. Very, very soon, we're going to put out a vlog, show you guys around. If you have never been here before, this place here is called the Sunway Lagoon. It's absolutely beautiful. Anyway, guys, we're going to get straight to it. The first thing that I put down is about finding something you enjoy. I remember, many years ago, I was working in a restaurant, like slaving there day in, day out and working at it. And I didn't know what to do because it wasn't really my passion. It was just something that my dad said to me, Eric, you haven't got the qualifications, you're a college dropout, what are you going to do with your life? So, I kind of just went into the restaurant business and I was like stuck there for quite a few years, standing in the same spot, taking money at the cash till, waitering and even cooking myself, right? And I was doing that for quite a long time, and I actually got into a place where I suffered from depression. Like I didn't even want to be here anymore at that point, And what I realized was these 5 things really, really helped me to get back on my feet, find something I love, and actually pursue the life of my dreams, And that's why I love doing what I'm doing today. And I want you guys to be able to live that life too. That's why I want to share this with you. So the first thing is about finding something you enjoy, finding something you're passionate about, finding something you love. Now, I know for some of you, if you're stuck in this mindset right now, or you're stuck in a situation right now, you're probably thinking, I've got nothing I love. I hate life. I hate this. I hate everything. You probably got a lot of hate and anger, but actually, if you dig deep down inside, if you just think of the times when you're most happy, and that could be when you are chilling with your friends, that could be, playing computer games, that could be watching movies, that could be traveling, that could be spending time with a certain someone. And I want you to understand all of these things, we need to understand what is it that makes us tick, what is it that gives us that passion and gives us that drive. And imagine for a second, if we could live every single day like that, how amazing would that be? So I just want you to give it some thought. You can type in the comments box below as well, what are the things that you are passionate about? And the second thing is about learning how to monetize it. Because this is the big problem we have, because it's fair enough you guys saying, oh, Eric, yeah, I love playing computer games, but I can't just do that, what am I going to do with my life? But what if there was a way? What if you could just do that? I mean, for example, on YouTube alone, you got PewDiePie, who has like 50 million followers or something, making a killing, making millions online. And I know what some of you will be thinking. You'll be thinking, yes, but that's PewDiePie, that's not your life or whatever. But you know what? Anything is possible. And I say this from the bottom of my heart because if you told me, let's say 6 years ago, that I'm going to be a big motivational speaker speaking all around the world on the big platforms, you know, alongside Richard Branson and all these big celebrities, I would have said, get out of here. Because at that point, I was in a place where I was just working in restaurants or working in a franchise, and I didn't know what to do with my life. So sometimes by keeping that mind open, and I want you to, in this video, just like keep that mind open, you know, because I know if especially if you're going through some shit right now, the last thing you want to hear is, oh, go and enjoy yourself. But I want you to keep that mind open. Open up those possibilities, because the moment you open yourself up to those possibilities are there. You know, because this is what I did with my life too, right? So the second thing is learning how to monetize it. Now, online now, you know, whether it's like monetizing via YouTube, monetizing via Facebook, or monetizing all in different ways as a career opportunity. Like I said, if you guys want different ideas on it, I'm happy to do different videos in teaching you different ways to monetize online or offline within your career. All you do is drop the in the comments box below what is you're passionate about. And then, and if I see enough like common comments, then I'll make a video on it and I'll share with you guys, you know, step by step how you could look at monetizing it. Because at the end of the day, what we face is this, you know, some people say, okay, I'm passionate about this, but that doesn't make me money, so I'm gonna work as a waiter instead, you know? And then they start hating life. But you know what? Life is too short to hate life. We gotta enjoy life. So learn how to monetize it, okay? The third point is don't focus on the negativity. Now, we live in a negative world. We live in a world of complainers, of blamers, people who, when they see other people succeed, they get upset. When they can't be a part of that success, they get even more upset and frustrated. And what we need to understand is that everybody out there, it doesn't matter if they're negative towards you, they complain towards you, or they're unsupportive towards you, it's not because they really, really, really hate you so much, or maybe even on the surface they think they hate you so much, but in actual fact, the thing that they hate most is their own lives. Because think of it this way, right? If you were living a really, really fulfilled life right now, and you were truly, truly happy, do you even have the time to spare to complain or blame other people? You wouldn't, right? You would just focus on living, because why would you even give to somebody who's not worth it that ounce of negativity or negative energy or even that attention? It's just going to be a waste of time. And that's why a lot of the time, you know, there could be people that I align with, there could be people that I don't align with as much. But with the people I don't align with as much, I never focus on talking about them, never focus on complaining about it, because it doesn't do anything for me, right? Because this is my life, I take control, and I want you to take control of your life too. So how to take control of it is to not focus on negativity. Just accept that this world is full of blamers, complainers, they're full of these people. Now what you focus on expands. If you start dealing with them, if you start fighting it, if you start, you know, if you start entertaining it, what happens is it just expands, it becomes a fight. So a lot of, you know, people who are negative around you, just let them be, because that's their life. You live your life. Live an inspiring life. Go out there, do what you're passionate about, you know? Hang around with the people you like hanging around with. Listen to the things that you like listening to. But the things that you don't like, just let it pass. Let it be, right? Just appreciate them for who they are as human beings, and then just send them the blessings, send them the love, and let them settle. Now, the thing is this, going on to number 4, okay, is very powerful. This is about finding yourself a supportive network, right? Because, you know, sometimes, let's say you go down a success journey, or you go down your own journey, sometimes it can be quite a lonely journey. And especially when the world is full of negative people, if you're trying to do it yourself, you know, it's no wonder that you think life is hard or life is unfair. But what if we understand that actually life isn't about the destination, it's about the journey. And this journey, what you want to do is you want to find a group of people, like-minded people, right, who are passionate about life, who want to do something good in life, and hang around with those people, because that will fuel you to be a better person And with that environment, you'll start enjoying the journey and not necessarily saying, I need to hit the destination now, but just enjoying every step of the journey and have a lot of fun doing it. That's why when I do a lot of traveling, I travel with my friends, my group of people, and it's just so much fun. You know, every moment of it is so much fun. Anyway, so we get to the final point number 5. So point number 5 is this, and I actually learned this from a good friend of mine, 11-year-old motivational speaker, Inspiring Vanessa. I'm gonna put a link on this video. If you're not following her already, make sure to follow her. She's 11-year-old, and she taught me this. She said, when the going gets tough, because let's face it, it doesn't matter what journey you go in, it doesn't matter if it's my journey, whose journey, business journey, through education, whatever it is you're doing right now, through relationships, right? Sometimes the going does get tough and it does get stressful, it does get frustrating, right? So when the going gets tough, remember the reason why you started. So remember why you started in the first place. Remember that dream, remember that why, remember that purpose. And when you find that purpose and you always remind yourself of why you started, that will give you the fuel, that will give you the juice to keep going. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do hit the thumbs up, and also comment below, let me know where you guys have tuned in from. It's always nice to know. If there's anybody in Malaysia right now, just comment below, let us know. And finally, remember, if you're not already, hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it, because now I'm dedicated to make daily videos full of inspiration, motivation, about business, about spirituality, everything positive to keep you in line to make 2018 your best year yet. But for now, ciao.